A well-known professor once traveled to a quiet mountain village to meet an old Zen teacher. The professor was famous for his knowledge, his books, and his opinions. When they sat together, the professor spoke without stopping. He talked about philosophy, success, truth, and the meaning of life. Finally, he said, "Master, please explain Zen to me." The teacher nodded quietly and began pouring tea into the professor's cup. The cup filled, but the master kept pouring. Tea spilled over the edges, running across the table. The professor jumped up. "Stop," he said. "The cup is already full. Can't you see that?" The master gently placed the teapot down and looked at him. "You are like this cup," he said calmly. "Your mind is full of ideas, judgments, and conclusions." "How can I show you something new?" the master continued, "if there is no space for it to enter?" The professor fell silent. The teacher went on. "In life, we walk around with full cups. We judge before we listen. We decide before we understand. We react instead of observing. We label every experience as good or bad, success or failure, right or wrong. But an overloaded mind cannot see clearly." The master lifted the empty teapot. When the mind is empty, it is ready. It is open. It is alive. In the beginner's mind, there are endless possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are very few. The professor looked at his cup, still overflowing. That day, he didn't learn what Zen was. He learned why he had never truly seen it. If you want clarity, don't add more thoughts. Create space. Because when the mind is empty, the heart is finally full.